I suppose you could say that the story around all of my albums is really what I've said. It's love, it's emotion, it's how people communicate with each other. It's how people, and I don't know how this will sound when I say this, but it's how I think sometimes people wish they could communicate with each other, because people can't always find the right words. And a song, not necessarily always my song, but a song, in those short 3 minutes can say everything that they've been trying to say for months. So it's my job to, if I'm going to write something, to make it, really strike. I've actually asked myself this question very often: how on earth did you write that song, Joan? Because half the time I don't really know what I'm doing. This stuff just comes to me, and I'm either able to remember it or recreate it at the right time. Sometimes you go down the street, you'll see something happening, and you subconsciously, it's going in. You don't think consciously it's happening, but it's going in. And then when it comes to the time of writing, this thing that you didn't really think was going in, it suddenly come back. And that happens very often, and I'm writing from observation, so I'm always looking to see, and again, subconsciously, because I'm not walking around saying, oh yeah, that would make a good song, oh yeah, that'll make a good song, oh that would good. I'm not doing that, but I am doing that. And so when I see things, they kind of get stored. And if I hear something, or if somebody says a phrase or uses certain words, they'll go in and they'll stay. And I always like to use Mark Knopfler's reference, because he wrote Money for Nothing. And how he got those lyrics was because he was in the hardware store, whatever the store was in America, and MTV was playing on the television, and he heard the store guy say, look at them, that's money for nothing, look at them on the MTV, and those were the words. So that's what happens. You hear things, and to other people it means nothing, but to a creator it can be quite powerful. And there's another song that I wrote called The Shouting Stage, and I like to tell that story, which was, I was in Australia, and I was in a restaurant, and this couple was having this huge row, and the guy stormed out, and the woman was left crying at the table, and the whole restaurant was listening to this. So I wrote the song, and I thought, I bet I'm the only one who wrote a song about that, because everybody else saw it, but I wonder how many people went and wrote a song about it, and it went in that way. And in the song I say, how did you get to the shouting stage? And I was thinking, what happened to them? Why did they get to the shouting stage, especially so publicly? So it's just about observation. It's just about looking and seeing what's going on, and really writing about what you see. I don't know that I ever got too fussed about people misinterpreting the song. The only songs that I can think of kind of off the top of my head where I was thinking, oh, why do you think it's that, is a song called Call Me Names. Only because it's meant to be very tongue-in-cheek. It's not, it's not really serious. You're meant to look at it with humour. I was maybe a little bit annoyed that people took it in the wrong way. But in general, I don't think even at the beginning I was too worried about people taking things the wrong way. Because I listen to songs, I'm going to have my interpretation of a song. I have no idea what the writer was thinking. I mean, that's the beauty of a song. When you hear it, it becomes yours. And whatever interpretation you want to put on it, then that's what you've got to do. That's as a writer. Once I've presented it to the public, I've lost it. I have no control over how people are going to interpret that song. I can't put a little bit of paper in and say, okay, well, this song is supposed to mean this, and this is song it's about this, and when you listen to it, you must sit down and cross your legs, and you've got to just let people do what they want to do with the song, and hope that some of what I want them to feel, they'll feel.